Courtney Stodden breaks silence on Seinfeld star Jason Alexander's groveling apology over crude sketch. Courtney Stodden has spoken out after Seinfeld star Jason Alexander publicly apologized over a sexualized sketch they appeared in together in 2012, when she was 17 and he was 52. On Wednesday, Alexander, 66, expressed his regret over the Funny or Die segment, which saw him rubbing his phone against her bust while making quips about signal in her chest. At the time, Stodden was the target of tabloid scrutiny and public shaming due to her age-gap marriage to the Green Mile actor Doug Hutchison. The two wed when she was 16 and he was 50. Stodden told Variety that she was taken aback by Alexander taking accountability and revealed watching him in one of his hit films triggered her to call him out.
Is your pet ignoring the water bowl? The Veckin Pet Fountain keeps water circulating and uses 5-stage filtration to improve taste and reduce impurities. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/5 before it's gone.
When I first got word that he publicly apologized, I was grateful because I think that's the first step in change, she said. At the same time, I think it would be even better if he put that into action, so I would urge to support OB 1267 and support what's happening in California or even donate to Unchained at Last. Stodden said she only realized how inappropriate the sketch was when she watched Pretty Woman for the first time and saw a scene with Alexander's villainous on-screen character Philip Stuckey, which left her in shock. She said of the sketch, "I was very manipulated. Even if I didn't look like a child or what a victim should look like, there was a child buried under there. I really just trusted the adults around me, and this is the effect of that. Looking back on it, it's really damaging. This isn't about revisiting my past, but changing the experiences for minors going forward so they don't have to experience what I had to experience." The Daily Mail has contacted representatives for Alexander and Stodden for comment and has yet to hear back. In an Instagram post on Monday, Stodden shared a screenshot from the sketch with Alexander that showed him holding a cell phone next to the bikini-clad teen's breast. "The older I get, the more impossible this is to understand," wrote Stodden. In her post, Stodden stressed that she was a minor at the time of filming and that she felt so alone in a room full of adults. "How did so many adults look at a minor and decide this was acceptable?" she asked. After Stodden's post went viral, Alexander, who not only starred in but also co-wrote the controversial Funny or Die sketch, expressed his regret over the inappropriate segment. "Looking back at the comedy sketch, in which Ms. Stodden and I participated in 2012, I completely agree that it was inappropriate and I truly regret it," the Seinfeld alum said in a statement to the Daily Mail on Tuesday. "But more importantly, I am deeply sorry for any harm or distress it has caused Ms. I offer her my sincerest apologies." Stodden began Monday's Instagram post by describing the sexual circumstances in the comedy sketch, as she was clad in a red bikini, while Alexander acted alongside her in a coat and shirt. "Jason Alexander repeatedly rubbed his phone across my breasts while saying there was no signal in my head but plenty of signal in my chest. Later in the sketch, he joked that when I turned 18 he'd like to take me behind the couch and have his way with me," she wrote. Stodden then pointed out that Alexander received an IMDb credit as one of the writers of the sketch, which she says has become harder over time to understand as she is now an adult. "I didn't have the legal power to decide whether I wanted to participate. The contracts were signed by adults," she said. She claimed that the payment for her work on the project went to then-husband Hutchison. Stodden said that, in hindsight, she doesn't find any comedic value in the sketch she did with Alexander. "Children deserve laws that protect them," Stodden said. "They shouldn't have to become adults before realizing the law should have protected them all along." When contacted by the Daily Mail on Tuesday, Stodden's representative declared that the star has pretty much said all she can about this situation already. She did want to mention that she wasn't made aware of what the scene included before arriving. She was informed on set what her role was going to be. She was only told to bring a swimsuit. Stodden's rep then acknowledged Alexander's apology before taking aim at another TV star who was in Stodden's orbit during her headline-making years as a teen bride. The biggest surprise isn't Jason Alexander's apology. It's that an actor has shown more accountability than Dr. Drew, who inserted himself into my story. child should have been protected. Stodden, in an Instagram post last month, also alluded to a televised incident involving Dr. Drew Pinsky. Drew had me on his show when I was 16 and had me undergo an ultrasound to see if my breasts were real or if I was lying about my breasts. I was an underage girl, Stodden said in her post. I was a minor trapped in a situation that I wasn't able to get out of legally. The money he paid me to be on the show went straight to my abuser. According to US Weekly, Stodden subsequently posted a screenshot from Dr. Drew's spouse, Susan Pinsky, that read, "I would love to talk to her on Ask Drew. If it Courtney Stodden wants to duke it out with Dr. Drew." The Daily Mail has reached out to representatives for Stodden, Alexander, Hutchison, and Pinsky for further comment on the story, but has yet to hear back.